Test your honeybee ID skills and see if you can pick out the bees and the mimics. Let's start with this guy. What do you think? If you guessed bee, that is correct, but this is not a honeybee. Moving on, let's give this guy a look. This is not a honeybee. In fact, it's a fly from the order Diptera. Here's another fun one. Give him a good look. You probably guessed this is not a honeybee. This is another fly. Let's see if you recognize this one. Hopefully you recognize that this is a honeybee. What do you think about this one? You probably guessed that it was not a honeybee, but you might be surprised that it is a fly and not a bee at all. Can you guess what order these guys belong to? By now, you're probably getting pretty good at recognizing what is and is not a honeybee. These are flies. Give this one a shot. A honeybee or an impersonator? You tell me. Even though from this angle it's hard for us to count the number of wings, and we know that drones have giant fly-like eyes, I can look at those antennae and tell this is a fly. Give me a guess on this one. No trick here. This is a honeybee. What kind of guess can you give me on this one? I bet you all got it exactly right. This is not a honeybee, but is in fact a fly. What does this guy look like to you? This is actually one of my favorite insects. I think it is so cute when I see it out foraging because it's very tiny and fuzzy, but it is not a honeybee and it's not even a bee at all. This is what we commonly call a bee fly. You probably recognize this one, so give me a guess. Awesome job. This is not a honeybee. We can see the stinger there, so we know this is a girl. We're not going to go into a lot of detail about her actual name. We're just going to call her a wasp for now. I see some hair on the thorax, and I see some stripes on the abdomen. What's your guess? Don't let the hair and the stripes fool you. This is a fly. What do you think about this one? For those of you who said honeybee, very good. No trick here. Take a good look and give me a guess. This guy's got the yellow and black stripes, but it's a fly. Give me a guess. You probably recognize this as a bee, but also that it's not a honeybee. What are we thinking here? With its proboscis extended, this insect looks funny, but that's actually a clue that we are looking at a bee, but certainly this is not a honeybee. This is a scary looking guy, but is it a honeybee? From the same order Hymenoptera, sometimes we call these bees, but in fact, this is a type of wasp. Don't be distracted by the beautiful flowers. Give this insect a good look and tell me what you think it is. Great job. There's no fooling you when you see a honeybee, right? They're very distinct. We hope you enjoyed this opportunity to test your skills to identify whether or not something is a honeybee or just a mimic. Thank you for joining us for this educational program provided by Florida 4-H.